Hello everyone, xHedra here bringing you episode 4 of Exoria, a mod pack by DavQuest. So in the last episode, I finally got my last apple seed, which means that quest is completed. The further regrowth, which has opened the metal growth. Now I have all the seeds and saplings. As soon as I have metal processing, I can try to trade and maybe they give me something for my progress. Wants us to get one of each of the Oreberry Bush. And if we look at the Oreberry Bush, you can see that you get the Oreberry Bush by a coconut and 2 iron. You get the gold by a lemon and 2 gold. You get the copper by an orange and 2 copper. You get the tin by a cherry and 2 tin. You get the aluminum with plum and 2 lead. No, that's the lead, sorry. Aluminum. Oh, maybe we don't get the aluminum. Maybe the aluminum doesn't matter. The peach, we get 2 silver. We get the silver one. And what's the last one? That's the silver. Let's just check the quest. We don't need the aluminum. So that's why we needed the fruit tree. And we have all of them now, but not all of them planted. I have all of the small one planted. So all of the small one are the one that goes 3 counting the center. So 1, 2, 3. And I made sure to let enough space in between each because it's kind of annoying trying to pick the fruits like this when you're like sticking next to it and you can't reach because you're trying like this. It can be really annoying. That's why I kind of positioned them around. But that means no more food problem because these fruit trees are more than enough. So plum, peach, I think this one's orange. Orange, yeah. And here this one is pear. Pear doesn't give quite as many fruits as the other in my experience. So we got 4 of the basic one. We still have a couple to plant though. Oh, grab. Perfect. So let me show you what else we haven't planted. And I'm going to plant those in the next time lapse. It just wasn't that much of a rush and it takes a lot of time making the platform. So we still have the apple, the lemon, yeah. This is the mango. This is the cherry. This should be the banana and this one the coconut. Yeah, so we still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to plant. But by continuing the same pattern, we should be good. Now, the other thing I did, I refilled those and it takes so long to craft those that see, they're almost 1 use left. They're done already. Like they're already dead. This is so frustrating. That's why I made a bigger rush field, but bigger. Look, it's still not big enough. But now at least when I go around and break all of those, I just would like to have an automated farmer. So I can't wait to get an automated farmer. So by the time I break all of these, I wonder how many fibers I'm going to get, because that to me is the ultimate test. It's not to check for the to make thatch, because of course we're going to need thatch at some point. But my problem now is resource, and my resource problem can be solved by having the little strings that I never remembered. The vine, I think. So let me just finish collecting everything. So that's kind of a full field collection, and I got some more that I can replant. Always be replanting those. Now using my knife, I have 1 plant fiber. When I use my knife on this, I'm going to get what? Can I use it on these? Yes. Can I use it on the blooming rush tip? Nope. On the rush tip, yeah, it's just less. So I went from 1 to, so basically I got 114 in one go. Well, that's a lot, because 114, if I decompose them this way into, not plant fiber, into twine, that's 39. And 39 would be 9 four mesh, like the one that are in the corner, or it could be 6 and 3 of the 5 one if I use that. So that's just 1 harvest, which is a lot faster than breaking down 50 or 60 sheer leaves. So that's a good improvement. Oh, the fire sound is so annoying. Oh, it's another fire sound from somewhere else that I'm getting. It's the kiln. By the way, I turned off the particle just like Creator 8 suggested. It just was so much in our face all the time. It was really getting to annoy me, and we kind of got the principle now. Okay, so what do we want to do next? The better furnace. We were stuck because we needed Wattle and Daub. So in the time lapse, I also made a crap ton of cob, and I got my wheat. So that's 8 wheat. So for the Wattle and Daub, let's check the recipe. Wattle and Daub. We need the Wicker. So the Wicker was the problem. Ooh, that's only 8. That's not enough. That's not enough. Please give me. Oh. Okay, so while we're waiting for this, I'm going to grab my fertilizer because I want to try something. I wasn't able to get the Hemp Seed because I ran out of bone. Basically, you bone meal the ground once to get these grass to appear everywhere. Oh, I can use the fertilizer. And then you use another bone meal to fertilize those to make them tall grass. And then you break them and you hope that you get something. Guys, I got my Hemp Seed. So I got really lucky because I went through a whole bone pile and got nothing, and finally I got my Hemp Seed. So I'm going to plug that right there. I'm going to come collect this and be super happy about this. Wow. Talk about luck. Now, can I... Yeah, so that's another one. That's another one. Can I get a 12? Yes, perfect. So that's 12. So with that, we'll be able to do the next part of the quest that I want to do. And this lavender, I'll just put here for now. Nope. Here, perfect. So, we need to make this wicker. What's my sticks? Oh, my stick situation is good. So let's just grab that wicker, go like this, and that's 6. So now let's make Wattle and Daub. 24, 48. And that's another quest completed. So now we should be able to put the furnace down. So let's go try and take a look at that. Can I put the furnace down? I'm going to start taking off these walls this time. And I'm going to put my new Wattle and Daub here. And you know what? Can I go one further? Nope. I could. Yep. I just have to be quick. Perfect. So the good thing about having done that is now I know where to stop. I can't go further than this, or else I'm going to get into my strainers. So let me just continue opening that. See, I don't find that the Wattle and Daub looks much better than the cob. Well, it's smoother. Okay, let's be fair. It's a lot smoother when you look at it. Oh. So maybe I should leave these open, but I can do that later if that's what I decide. Let me just close this off for now. Just want to put all of them. Nope, that's not my shovel. Right here. And what I'm thinking is, I'm going to start replacing this wall. So like this. So that I have a full room like that. That's something I want. I'd like to get a full technological room, if I can call it that. Perfect. So is that enough to let me put my furnace down? Yes! Voila! We have a furnace. Okay, so now we've opened up metal growth and resting. So resting is the wheatgrass seed and bone meal. I can create. Oh, I read that already. So basically, the hemp seed are going to get me string, and with the string, I'm going to be able to make a bed. So if I look at bed, let's just look at it quickly. The white bed needs 3 white wool, and the white wool you get from strings or from the cattails, but strings you get from 3 hemp seed. So I'll be able to just, no, I don't have those. So I'll be able to get 4, 8, 12 times 3, that's 36 industrial hemp fiber to get that. So I'm going to have to grow the hemp fiber. And let me just check one thing quickly. Is it the same principle? If I grab an hemp fiber, No. I was hoping that you could break an hemp fiber down to make more hemp seed. So hemp seed. The only way to get that is with the drop rate. So hopefully as we grow it, we'll be able to grab some. So the only advantage with this furnace, it's still not good to do everything, but at least you don't have to put the charcoal here and start it with the fire starter. It's the better interface that we're used to. So this is going to take a while. This is going to take a while because we don't have metals yet, but now it opened up crushing and tinkering. And tinkering's the one I've been wanting to get to forever. The ardent stone should allow me to make some special durable tools. Unfortunately, the use of them are quite limited, but should still be very useful. So it wants us to make a bane of cobble, a bane of leaves, and a bane of trees. For that, let's look at all of the bane. I want the bane of tree first. Like, that's the one that I'm the most excited about. So I'm going to need a stone rod, which is made with 3 cobblestone. And I'm going to need a bane of trees. I'm going to need a hardened stone, which means 8 stone. I have barely 8 stone. Wow. That, I don't know if I can say that that was lucky. Let me just look. Do I have any cobblestone anywhere? No, I don't have any cobblestone left, so I'm going to have to craft some more cobblestone, which tells me I should probably make the bane of cobble first. Let me check my tanzanite resource and my sapphire, because now that we have this, I can show you. To make this tool, we need 2 sapphire, 1 tanzanite, 2 more sapphire, so that's 4 and 2, and that's 5 and 3. So I have 2 and 0. I'm going to have to choose carefully what I want to make. So that's 6. We're good with the sapphire. That's 2 tanzanite. That's, oh, wow. I'm super happy about this. I didn't think that I was going to have all of the resources that I needed, which is kind of one of the reasons I had started this early. If you remember, I told you, it's that I wanted to get in a position to start getting those. I just didn't know that it was going to work so well. In my other playthrough, it took me a while to get the last tanzanite. Tanzanite, for whatever reason, was my nemesis, and I just couldn't get it. So that was very annoying. Let's eat the peach. So now that we have the tanzanite, we're going to need 3 of those only, and we're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those. So let's get rid of the rest. These 4 can go back there, and these 3 can go back there. So now I need to cook. Where are my other... Whoa, where are my other shards? Nope, they're not on me. I'm searching for my... Oh, I never made more. What a derp. I only made the 8 that I needed. So let's go and grab the rest. Ugh. That was not well planned. Just give me a second. I'll just make myself a small scaffold. I wanted to open this place up so bad. Like, I wanted this to be clean and open as soon as possible. I ended up forgetting that I still needed a way to go up there. Huh. That works well enough. Perfect. So let's use a stone Gallagher and just... We're going to need... How many ardent stone? We're going to need 1, 2, 3 ardent stone. So 1. Wow. Takes so long to recharge. 2. Come on. Oh. 3. You know what? I'm just going to break all of those for now. 5. 7. That's going well. I said I was going to break all of them, but I'm probably going to get tired before, because these are random and takes forever to break. The reason I've been using this part up here, if you remember, is that I want to get rid of all of the lava that's up here, because I don't want any lava over my base, because as I start making it higher or bigger, I don't want to break the roof and have lava fall all over me. So it's just a question of security. Come on. Oh, also, the other thing I didn't show you that I wanted to show you is, if you've noticed, I put this in the kiln in the ground, just so that it would be less out of the way. I prefer it that way. So now that we have that, let's go and cook those. We're going to use the new furnace. So you put this here, and then it also uses only the charcoal that you need. Whereas if you remember, this one would burn all of the charcoal. So I'm waiting for one. Let's grab one. Perfect. And we're going to come back here, and we're going to make one. Oh, we're going to make one hardened stone. And I'm not going to make the tool that I told you I was going to make. The reason I'm not is that I'm going to make a different one. I'm going to make the Bane of Cobble. And the reason I'm going to make the Bane of Cobble is that I'm going to need more cobblestone. That's going to be the most important to be able to make the next one. As you can see, I have a problem right now because I don't have enough cobblestone. I need 2 cobblestone for the tool rod. I'm going to have to run back here and make more cobblestone. So 4 rock, 8 rock, 12 rock. I always take multiples of 3 because with that and 1 block of clay, if I can find a block of clay. Oh, I don't have a block of clay. That's only 1 clay. Is that loam right here? Nope, that's mud. So hopefully that one's loam. Yeah, that one's loam. So let's just go back here and make 1 block of clay. Perfect. I can break this block of clay into 4 clay, put it here, and with my 12 stone, I can get 4 cobblestone. With my 4 cobblestone, what? Oh, it's 3. Oi, I'm gonna have to empty my crafting station. I completely forgot about that. Grab. Let's grab the 4 cobblestone. 1, 2, 3, which is going to give me the tool rod to finally be able to do that. Well, that was just a small mistake on my part. Let's put this right here. Let's put this here, and we have the Bane of Cobblestone. And the beauty is that the Bane of Cobblestone, it's a beauty, it's a blessing and a gift. See? It doesn't break anything other than cobblestone. The advantage is you can do this, and look how fast it is. Look at this. It's just munching through cobblestone super fast. So not only that, it takes no damage. So now, whenever I need... I forgot, it also gives you direct cobblestone. That's why this is so important. No more rock to deal with. Now I can just get as much cobblestone as I want. I can't believe I had forgotten that. That's so amazing. So that's definitely the first tool to make. So I'm going to grab a whole stack of cobblestone. I can't believe I forgot that. I thought it was a different tool later on that gave me that. And I just kind of derped on this one. So let's put all of this here because now we still need 16 stone for the other tools. But as you can imagine, the other tools are going to be pretty epic. If you don't recognize the tools from Tinker, well, this one chops all of the leaves in one go, and this one chops down a whole tree in one go. So harvesting my wood, which has been kind of a hassle, will be easy. Now, there is one problem with this. Nothing is ever perfect. The problem is the advantage I just said. It doesn't break anything other than what you're supposed to. So when I start cutting this wood down, it's not going to make plank or the other parts. That I'm still going to need some hatchet to use that. So that part is still not automated. While we're waiting for this, let's look at crushing. Crushing. I have only the possibility to make copper ingots, but plates are probably more useful for crafting machines. A crushing table where I can flatten ingot into plates is very much needed. So it already wants us to get into metal. Let's look at ore. I don't remember how they're called. Just give me 1 second. We'll check for the name. I want to show you the metal situation. So they're called ore rock. So let's search for ore rock. So if you look at this ore rock, it can be cooked into a nugget in a redstone furnace, or a magma crucible, or a melting crucible, or in a melter from ember. But not in a furnace, so we can't do iron right now. Gold can be smelted normally, so that's not a problem. Copper can be smelted normally into copper nuggets. Tin needs a special furnace. Lead needs a special furnace. Silver needs a special furnace. And aluminum, if we ever get some, that can be made in a normal furnace. So there's half of the metal that we can't make normally. So if I look at copper, the copper ingot right here are made from, nope, that's not the one. This copper ingot is made, can I just search from a nugget? So 9 nuggets can make a copper ingot, and the copper plate can only be made in a crushing table with 9, really? I hope that's not true, because that means I need 9 ingot to get the copper plate. And then what do we do with the copper plate? I guess we can, a copper end saw. I guess that's going to make a better saw long term. But anyway, that's going to be our introduction into metals. And we're going to be able to make an induction heater and a melting crucible so that we can melt the iron and the other type of metal. So that's where we want to go. So let's just check on our stone and see where we're at. Do I have enough? Yes, I have enough for 2 hardened stone, which means I can make my 2 new tools. And like I said, that's going to be a game changer. So let's search into Bane, harden. Let's do this. Perfect. So now, like this. No, sorry. Grab this, like this, like this, like this, and a stone rod right here. Wait a minute. Which one? I thought I was making this one. Yeah? No. I put a standard stone. It's an hardened stone. Sorry. This one. Yep. And now right here and oh, no, I still need cobblestone. I need to make some more rod. I'm out of cobblestone, but that's not a problem. Let's just grab this. I'm gonna need 3, so 1, 2, 3. So amazing. I'm so happy about that. I can't believe I'd forgotten it was that one. I just thought that it was one that needed the metal. Okay, so let's put this right here, this right here. Now I need the tanzanite and the sapphire. Tanzanite down here, and the sapphire here and here is going to give me the lumber axe. And now look at this. So you use the lumber axe, boom, tree. Tree. It's just so amazing. You just harvest all of these trees. So remember how long this used to take me? Where it would take a minute to go around my field? And I just go like this. Et voila, it's done. And if I want some leaf, I can just go around and grab leaves like this. So this is a massive improvement in my life. Guys, give me a moment. I have to go take care of something and I'll be right back. Okay, so I think I'm getting better at noticing when an interruption is going to come in. I've set myself up to be able to notice those or have a better way of recognizing when it's going to happen. So hopefully we'll have less of those barking or those weird sound in the background. But as you can see, like, look at this. This made harvesting going from a pain, because let's be honest, it's a pain, but in all Minecraft game, the beginning is almost always a pain. So now it went from a pain to something way simpler, and I can even see myself planting a bigger field. And one of the problem that I had is for digging, you really need a shovel in this mod pack. But I have a shovel now. I have as many shovel as I extract cobblestone. So taking down that mountain here and taking down that mountain here is just going to be time, and that's what my time-lapse time is going to be spent on. My time-lapse time will always be spent more on making the base bigger and getting the material for the next level. So let me just get rid of a couple of things from my inventory, because my inventory is super full. This is so easy to fill now. Give me a moment. And this is cob and cob. That's Wattle and Daub. Let's just put some wood right here. And some, you know what, this one, I don't want to have it on me. I'm just going to make another one of those for now. Okay, great. So where are we at now? The crushing table. Let's look at the crushing table. The crushing table is crafted from 3 hardened stone, 3 planks, and a wood. You know what? I should have kept that wood. Okay, not a problem. Let's come back here. That's 24, 8, 16, 24. Wow, that's the exact perfect amount I needed. This is kind of cool. Things are really going my way. So let's craft these 3 hardened stone. That's one of the good things of having a good base setup. Like, we started good field of trees, a lot of these sieves, not sieves, strainers, big rush field. Like, I have everything in place to be able to get this progressing well. So let's grab this wood again. Let's put this here. And now I'm going to need a flint axe still. And I'm going to transform some into plank. I only need 3 planks, but let's just make a bit more. I feel I'm going to need some more. Basically, I'm going to do it until the tool break and grab a replacement tool. Perfect. So now that I have the oak wood planks and the oak wood, I can craft the table. So 1 block here, plank, plank, and plank, and hardened stone at the top. 1, 2, 3. And we have a crushing table. Now we need a stone hammer. And the stone hammer is 4 cobblestone around 2 sticks. Or is it this one? Nope. Is it this one? So it's either this one or this one. It looks like that's the one it wants us to make. So hopefully it's going to be the right one. Because when I look at it, see, it's the one from Magnetic Craft. So I need some cobblestone, which is now super easy to get. Let's go back here. I love this pickaxe. I can't believe it's finally that and it wasn't metal. I'm really happy. I thought it was going to be another episode before I was able to get that. So let's just mass harvest while we're here. This takes so little time that there's no reason not to just let it rip quickly. And that's enough. I'll do the rest in my time lapse. And now let's come back here. And it was 1, 2, 3, 4, and then sticks. 1, 2, and that's the hammer. Detect. Voila, that's another quest completed. Oh no, sorry. What am I talking about? I still need a copper plate. So for the copper plate, I need to start getting into copper. So let me come back here and grab all of this copper. And that's why I'm going to need a couple more furnace. I definitely want to make more furnace because this is not enough. Like, this is going to take forever to cook. This is going to take so long that for now I'm just going to use that one also. Even though I would prefer not to because it's not ideal in this situation. I really need to. And I don't want to burn too much. So I'm just going to put a little bit less. That should not even be able to finish the 40, which means that I won't be wasting any charcoal. So now I'm waiting for 9 of these, and while I'm waiting for this, let's just put this down. I'm going to put this in this corner right here, grab the hammer in my hand, and haha. That's how we're going to use this, and this room is missing 2x plus. Oh, really? I didn't know that. So let's put this here. Wow. Okay, so this is very sensitive. You cannot hide them. So I have to be very careful about that. But you know what? I have 8 Wattle and Daub right here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And the reason I did 9 is that I'm going to go like this. And I still have some cob. I'm going to put 1 cob here. I'm really tempted of removing all of this cob and replacing it with Wattle and Daub, but I don't know what it's going to do to this. I don't know if it would cause an issue. Okay, perfect. So let's check this. And finally, we have 9. I definitely want to make another crafting table for in here. I don't want to have to travel in and out of here all the time. So I'm going to do in the corner right here, put it under, and let's make one ingot. So 3, 9. And that's 1 ingot. And let's put it down here. And where's my hammer? And let's hammer this. Et voila, a plate. Come on. And it counts. So that is 1 quest completed. And look at what it opened. So now we're really into it. So let's look at the earthwork concrete at earthwork. So I can find concrete. Like, I found that this was the best way of finding the concrete in my other playthrough. I need sand, I need gravel, I need lime plaster. So sand is easy. It's made from the sand that I've been collecting. The gravel you've seen is made from 4 stone put together. 4 rocks made put together. And the lime plaster, that's a bit more complicated. It's 4 sand and 4 quicklime around the water bucket. Or, I don't have slack lime, so that's not going to work. So it's quicklime and sand. And quicklime you get from cooking chalk dust. So let me show you that quickly. If I come back here, in here, first of all, we get the 64 sand, which I can put together like this and get 16 sand. So that's super easy. And then there's another thing here called chalk dust. And I can grab this chalk dust, and that's what I want to cook. So when I come in here, and once I'm done with this, or if I have another furnace, I'm going to put the chalk dust in there. And the chalk dust is going to make it so that it's going to, cook into quicklime. And the quicklime and the quicklime and the sand is going to make lime plaster. And then now that we have lime plaster, well, for the concrete here, we need 64. So for 64 concrete, I need 32 sand, and I need 32 gravel, and I need 32 lime plaster. Lime plaster is 8 per, so 8, 16, 24, 32. It means I'm going to need 4 craft of this, so I'm going to need 16 quicklime and 16 sand. So this should be super fast to make, and I'm going to do it in my time lapse. I'm going to prepare everything for the concrete plant in the time lapse. For the foundry, from all of the metal I gathered from the strainer, the only one I seem to be able to process is copper. I wonder if I can construct a device that is able to process the other ores. I also need a heat-resistant clay variant that is able to hold the liquids. To create the molds, I need a special mold crafting station which accepts refractory clay block. So it wants us to make 17 copper ingot. Okay, so 17 at 9 nugget each. We're talking about 17. So 1 is 9, 17 is 90. Let's say about 160, I believe. And that's not counting the refractory brick. And then we'll be able to craft that. So let's look at the refractory brick. Refractory brick right here. These are made with refractory clay, which is 4 clay around sand. So super easy to make also. But as I've just shown you, that's a lot of crafting. So if we look at this, I need to plant my trees so that I can get all of these. I need to try and grow my hemp seed. Let's go take a quick look at the hemp seed quickly. If I look at the hemp seed, is it fully grown? Nope, it's not growing fast. Can I force grow it? That's a good question. Let me just grab some fertilizer. Oh, can I use fertilizer on it? Yes. Okay. So maybe the solution is to make more fertilizer so I can grow this quickly, because I want to get material for the bed. Plant this. I don't know that I'm going to need that many, but I can always break down what I don't need. I need a lot of rush. So I want to craft a bed, which means hemp seed. I need the missing fruit, but until I have the metal, the missing fruit are not that important. I need the 64 concrete, and I need the copper ingot. So I'm going to go in my time lapse, and in my time lapse, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to harvest enough cobblestone to try and make 1 or 2 more furnace, because I want to cook things faster. I'm going to grab all of my copper iron ore and start cooking it so I can get the 27 ingot. I'm going to make clay. I'm going to make the 20 refractory brick, and I'm going to make everything to prepare the concrete. So I'm not going to make the brick. I'm going to make the ingot because I've already showed you, but I'm going to gather everything I need for the brick. I'm going to gather everything I need for the concrete so I can finish all that. And I'm also going to prepare the material for all of these. If I look at the transport pipe, the quest wants me to make wooden, cobblestone, clay, chalk. So clay is going to need 2 big block of clay and 1 small clay clump. Chalk is going to need 2 big block of chalk dust and a small chalk. Stone is going to need 2 stone, not 16, and a stone rod. And the stone rod is 3 like this. And cobblestone needs, instead of stone, cobble. And the wood one needs the wood. So I'm going to prepare all of the material for that because that's pretty easy to do. And the wooden engine is how do I do that? Oh, that's super simple also. So I'm going to just prepare all of this that I need. I'm not going to craft them because I want to craft things on camera. So next episode, when we come in, we're going to craft the foundry, craft the piping, craft the concrete. And I think we need the concrete to be able to place the foundry. It's the same way we needed Wattle and Daub and Wattle and Daub, sorry. We're going to need concrete for the foundry, and I'd like to make a different room for the foundry. I'm thinking of putting it back there somewhere, just so that I stop using the same one, because this one already, it's a bit cramped, and I ran out of walls to place down. So I feel like another room would be a better idea. Maybe here with a descent, like something like that. So I'm going to prepare everything for these 3 quests. And if I can get my hemp seed working, I'm probably going to get that started also because I have more appetite, so I can make more fertilizer. If I look here, no, the appetite is here. So 13 and 14, wow. And another 11. Yeah, fertilizer shouldn't be a problem anymore. Also, by harvesting my rush, I want to make more of these strainer mesh because we really need to do that. So let me put that right here. And now get some ash. And now let's make fertilizer. The reason I want to just finish, I want to finish on this is that I want to see if we can get another seed from this. More fertilizer. Oh no, I'm out of ash. So as I'm digging around for my base, that's going to give me the ash that I'm missing because obviously I'm missing some ash right now. So let's come right here. If I fertilize this, okay, so this is the highest level. You break the top and yes, it gives me a second seed. Oh, okay, it gives me a second seed. And now that it's like this, can I just, yes. Oh, okay. So it shouldn't be a problem getting everything. Oh, wow. Okay, so that's another problem solved. So I'm going to try and commit to getting us the, well, you know, so sometime maybe there's like a wait time because it's been broken and you have to wait a little bit of time. I'm not sure, but as you can see now, I'm already at 18, which is 6 string, which is almost 1 wool. So I'm going to commit myself to also prepare that for the next episode. So for the next episode, I'm going to have prepared everything for my bed. So that's a lot of stuff to do, but that's going to make great progression. And now we're going to be in the era of metals, and we're going to have a foundry, and we're going to be able to make metal, which, if I remember correctly, is basically the last step to start automation. And automation is going to feel good. So I'm really happy with the progress. Let me come back here so I can show. I want to end this time on this room right here. So that's it. I'm going to go in my time lapse now. Guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye now.
Spent the last 2 weeks just spinning, trying to work it